Hey guys, and it's time for my almost weekly commentary here. I say almost weekly because of work schedules and family visits, I did not quite get this in. Of course, we have a little bit of it. Every once in a while, the Destiny moderator turns into a chickmunk, which is cool, because it gets you past some of the boring bits in its gameplay. I've always found that this map is, even on Control, is a little bit dull. On Clash, it's just petrifyingly boring. Petrifying as in the wood has time to petrify and become stone before the match is finished. So one thing which one of my subscribers asked recently is why I don't do more singing videos, because he really enjoyed the sort of like the musical creativity ones, and I think it was Girl on Fire and some of the other singing videos I did. One of the reasons is that it takes more time than I am able to put into it right now, and the other thing is that I generally save my singing videos for like montages and that kind of thing, and I was only really doing those for Gears. I enjoy watching Gears montages. I don't know, Destiny montages don't seem quite as satisfying to me. Destiny, I enjoy the game, but it doesn't have quite the same flow and maneuvering and this the feel that Gears has, which I just enjoy Gears montages so much. Another reason why I don't do singing videos as much is because honestly I flew too close to the sun too early. So one of my very early singing videos I did was the Mira and Prescott one. Try Mira and Prescott. And so what happened to that video is that I was able to just hop off, listen to the background track of the Try, the song, and I was able to sing it a cappella. I was able to sing every part in the song. And what that did is it basically sort of set a standard for myself where I really, really wanted to do that for my other songs, that I just did just random songs. And unfortunately, I just lucked out on that song. That song is very easy to do a cappella, but most of the songs are not. And so I hit sort of a wall with singing where I was like trying to do things a cappella and it wasn't working out, and I got frustrated with how much time I was spending on my song videos. Anyway, that all aside, yeah, probably one of the big reasons that I just sort of peaked out with that Try video way too fast, and then all the other ones weren't quite as cool with all the layered self-layering on top of myself background tracks that I could have done. And so anyway, all I have to say is I would be willing to do a subsection of my commentaries where if you guys submit a song you want me to sing karaoke, no matter what it is, no matter how stupid I will sound singing it, I will make a try at it. And for a section of my commentary, at least one whole verse of karaoke on a song. That could be a lot of fun. So if you guys are down for it, submit in the comment thread a song that you want me to sing a cappella, and I will guarantee in the next commentary it will be sung a cappella, at least to some degree. At least one whole verse, no matter how embarrassing it is, unless it is a very vulgar song, in which case I might say, excuse me, get better musical taste. I don't do vulgar songs on my channel. So let me know if you guys like that idea, and I think it could be a lot of fun. Because one of the big things that I wanted my channel to be, especially my commentaries to be, was to be more of a fresh, different, and interactive experience for people. And I've recently been doing commentaries just on random ideas I had while at work, or it's cool, and I enjoy doing commentaries. But one thing about it which I really miss and I'm really hoping for is some more interaction between me and you guys. And I would like you guys to just submit whatever whatever ideas you have for a commentary or what you want me to hear me talk about. And the whole goal is to have absolutely no subject off limits, like none, zilch, nada. I can talk about literally anything, no matter how weird, no matter how strange. If I have to research it, I'll research it. I'll give you my opinion on it. And I think that it'd be cool and fun to sort of get a little bit more interaction between me and you guys. And so I hope that all my faithful viewers who pretty much watch my videos on a regular basis would start submitting their suggestions for topics and, obviously the karaoke songs. I hope that we can get something fun going, because that's really what I was going for with my whole channel at the beginning. And of course I'm going to do tutorials and like project videos, but one of the big challenges with project videos is that it's hard to get enough people together to do the project. It really is. People are usually busy on Saturdays and whenever I'm free, and it's an investment of time, and then you get a couple people together in the lobby, you can't get them all together at once, and so I'm definitely going to do project videos, and I enjoy them a lot, but I might wait until I'm a little bit more established and have a bigger fan base and people more readily jump on the bandwagon to go want to be in the video with me. And so definitely be working on those. But so, like I said, it's one of those things to where it's frustrating when you have one guy that shows up and you need 5 or 6 guys for the project video. And what it does, and it's not, obviously it's frustrating for the video maker, but it's frustrating for the guy who showed up. He showed up and he's basically participating in the video, and I'm always disappointed whenever I can't make it happen, and I feel like I wasted his time, and so I always like to avoid that. Anyway, but just one side note: if you guys want to get involved in my future projects, just let me know. Basically say, hey, Medhas, I want to be involved in any projects you're doing. Let me know. Contact me at whatever it is. Probably YouTube would be a decent place to start. YouTube has Messenger, and then I'll contact you. So really, the whole goal is, I know this is a video game channel, but I enjoy talking about just about any subject you can possibly imagine. Pretty much the weirder the better. I really enjoy strange topics where you get to really think, or like in school, some of my favorite subjects were philosophy. I like to be able to talk about Plato's cave and discuss people's worldviews and all kinds of really strange critters. And anyway, all in all, I like a wide variety of topics, be it from superheroes to popular music to religion to world events, whatever it is. I'd be happy to talk about it and look at it and discuss it. You could even request me to do a commentary on a topic without doing any research and just see what I know about it. You never know. I might know a lot about random things and really surprise you. So whatever it is, I'm pretty much down for it. But I'm trying to get more viewer interaction, because that's really what is fun as a content producer, is to have people interact with your content and say they enjoyed that, or they did, or even if they didn't enjoy that, say, hey, that was crap, you suck, you're a moron. At least I'm still getting a reaction and entertaining somebody. Definitely, I'm hoping to get more people involved, because, well, mostly for my sake, it's more enjoyable that way, and hopefully you guys will think of creative and diverse topics, and therefore will have interesting commentaries to listen to. So that's pretty much the run of that topic there. And of course, I'm going to be probably playing Destiny for a while. It's a pretty cool game. I'm really enjoying it right now. Of course, any time which I become bored with or have a void in the game, my fallback is Gears. It just is. I'll always fall back to Gears. But Destiny is pretty cool, and as long as they keep some fresh content going, and you actually get some more maps, so they aren't playing the same strikes constantly and playing the same multiplayer maps constantly. Yeah, I expect I'll keep making content for it. One frustrating thing about Destiny for me is that an aspect of my channel which I like to do is the test videos, where I test a theory or a weapon or a circumstance and figure out how it all works. And it's hard to do when in Destiny's setup right now, because there's no private matches. And even if you try to make your own private match by getting in a six player party and play Rumble, you can't, because the max party size is 3. So I guess just preventing people from all hoarding up and all jumping on the same map. But at the same time, it sort of prevents me to be able to do tests and because there are a couple things which I really want to test, and because people always have questions about what does level advantages off, and what does the weapon stats being off mean? Does that mean that there's no rifle which is better than another in Crucible? And as far as I can tell right now, that is not true. There are some which are clearly better because they have way better perks on them, and because of the perks, they will handle a lot better than a equivalent rifle or a different kind of rifle of that class or whatever. And so there's like a Soros regime. If you put it as stats just on the impact, rate of fire, stability next to another auto rifle of the same right around fire rate and impact, it blows it away. It's just a better gun. And so there is definitely some slight advantages, and I really want to do some extensive tests to figure out exactly what those are. I haven't figured out how to do those tests yet. And so, but definitely you got to pay attention to your weapon stats and be comfortable with the gun and get headshots with it and all that stuff. But there are definitely some guns which you want to aspire to because they're good guns. So, they'll have unbelievable range, accuracy, self-healing, whatever else the perk may be. As much as it sort of sucks if you've already got the gun and then it gets nerfed and then it's not good anymore, and then yeah, it's frustrating. I sort of would like to see a little bit of that happen, because there's a couple guns which are so good that everyone's using them. Like half my deaths come from the Soros regime. I keep mentioning it because it's true. The gun is overused, and even if I get my hands on one, I almost don't want to use it because it's so used. I have a little bit of a rebellious streak in me where it's like I'm going to push against the grain and die more often with my other gun, rather than to use the Soros regime because everyone has one, and this feels like, the game was degenerated down into, instead of having all these cool different weapons, which everyone's has one in their raids or their part of the joy of a game like this is to have a whole big variety of weapons, and so multiplayer should be a bit more of a smorgasbord of different weapons, all working well in their own niche. And instead of, I guess in my mind, you shouldn't be killed by an auto rifle 90% of the time. That just feels like we're losing out on a whole spectrum of. I mean, pulse rifles and scout rifles and hand cannons as primary weapons are not really underused. Although hand cannons are starting to be used more now that people are getting thorns and what's the other infernally overpowered one? Thorn and the last word. Oh, those are painful weapons. But they're probably just really good at getting headshots with them. So, all right, guys, I'm gonna check out, and of course, be sure to submit your request for karaoke. Be sure to submit your request for topics. Like and subscribe, and tune in for more awesome and amazing content. I'll see you guys around.